to do that dance?
Actually, my son can do it. My daughter thinks she can do it, and I absolutely cannot do it.
I'd love to see you try, but
I
it is so
would
fun.
Not love to see me try.
It's so fun because
it's hard
because I play games. I remember when that came out in
flossing.
Fortnite and
it's
stuff.
called flossing, right?
Flossing, yeah.
Wait, flossing was in Fortnite?
Yeah.
All the dances are in Fortnite, whether they started there or not.
Things
dance
in Fortnite?
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about Fortnite, clearly.
It's all right. But seeing my kid think it's a new thing and then try to figure it out is just gold. It's amazing.
Nope.
Anyway.
I thought I was the
parents
song
know what I'm
mixer.
talking about.
Yeah. That's, okay. Well, I think we should dive right in.
We're back.
God help us.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. You're watching Catching Up with the Camdens. I'm David Gallagher.
I'm Beverly Mitchell.
And I'm Mackenzie Rosman.
And today, we're going to get back into rewatching some of these
But it's
classic...
not actually...
They're watching.
We're gonna
listen.
We're gonna rebrand our rewatch to be a rehash.
Nobody saw this coming, you
Nobody
guys.
saw this coming.
Recap.
Except
I can't
for a
believe
recap.
this is
Yes.
happening.
Yes.
It's a shock.
I mean, nobody's more shocked than David.
I mean, yeah, the first format was so flawless. I don't know why we would bother trying to change it.
So we are going to be
Frankly,
rehashing,
Rehash, recap.
Yeah.
recapping episode called Saturday.
Yeah, because basically we watched it. Now we're going to talk about it, but we're not going to go scene by scene because
we can't
we're not
remember.
good at it. No, we
just
don't have
takes
the brain power for it.
A long time.
Collectively, not even.
No, not even amongst the three of us, we couldn't pull it together. So, but Saturday, let's dive in. Is the big basketball episode?
It is
Let's
the big
go,
basketball
Wildcats!
episode for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Jesse.
Those of us that can play basketball.
I mean, for Mary, not for
I mean,
Jesse.
it's big for all of the Camdens, honestly.
That's
Yeah,
right. The first thing we kind of establish in the episode, so that the basketball game, the big game, is kind of like
It's a championship
the A
game, isn't it?
storyline.
It must be,
right?
because they're really way too excited for it to be a normal game.
I mean, we were wearing a lot of Wildcats.
I know.
A lot of Wildcats.
Well, the first thing we
Wow.
establish really is that the family has got team spirit.
They are,
And we love to go to the game and get loud.
and Mary's mortified.
And Mary hates it, or it makes her nervous.
Yeah.
And so she
it's-
asks us abruptly to
We
Very
basically
nicely,
get-
not
honestly.
go.
She's very sweet about it. Like, hey, can you
I don't know. We just got
please?
disinvited.
Yes, we
But
get
then
uninvited.
apparently
yeah.
it's bad luck not to have your family.
But we
there.
found out from one of her teammates.
Yeah.
Then she's like really stressed out because her teammate says you just ruined it for all of us,
Right. And she has a really
which is really intense.
I kind of like the fact that she thinks that her big, annoying, loud family is a distraction, and the whole team is like, "Oh, that's our mojo."
Yeah,
what
that's
are you doing?
that's our good luck charm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
because she basically disinvites us, and so all of us have to come up with other plans, which, by the way, ruins everyone's day because Lucy, for instance, is trying to impress the amazing Ashley, who she puts on a very high pedestal,
Yeah.
played by Mila Kunis,
That's right.
who
And-
is so cool. And when she finds out that we're not going to the game, she's out of here. So I have to trap her by trying
and
to.
who
Yeah.
looks so
Dude,
young, just like
Mila.
all of us do, because we were. But it was funny when I saw the credit for Mila come up. I was like, "Huh?"
Where?
And then when she popped up, I was like, "Oh man!"
You
Like,
know-
wow.
Yeah, and
And-
Simon and Ruthie get arrested.
You know what's crazy? I worked with Mila even prior to Seventh Heaven. We did a Baywatch together where we were blind in the Malibu hills, and there was fires, and we got lost.
And you were blind?
We were blind. We were lost. We were three kids lost.
Three blind kids lost in Malibu in the fire.
Yep. And then
Did you survive? That doesn't seem like a survivable scenario.
Well, we had I forgot what the kid's name was. Hobie, I think was.
We'll go with that.
And was
yeah,
this
whatever,
an actual
something like that.
Baywatch TV show? Like the Baywatch?
No, yeah, it was Baywatch with
I don't know.
David Hasselhoff. I mean, there has been other Baywatches since, but in the 90s,
Baywatch.
The Baywatch. So we were on the show together. So it was actually funny to reconnect and have her on this show. And we were
And she
Both.
plays Ashley, who is the most
Who's-
popular girl in school, or
Yeah.
But
something.
also the bitch.
It's like one of those kids.
I mean, you said it.
Yeah.
You said it.
for
She was-
sure.
one of those
Yeah.
people that goes by one name,
yeah.
right?
The
She's
Ashley.
she's
You know,
just
the Ashley.
She was like the cool girl, and Lucy was always so wanted to be cool.
Yes, this underscores Lucy's need for
Approval.
by
And
the cool
acceptance.
kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
But Lucy had a boyfriend and Ashley didn't.
right.
So
You tried to leverage your boyfriend to impress Ashley.
I tried to leverage
And-
information.
and
Information.
Jimmy Moon
he was not giving
comes
it up.
through with a
You know-
big backfire.
You know what? I mean, if you want to talk about the driest of performances, that
That's
would
Jimmy.
always it would just
Yes,
Just
it is.
deadpan.
speak words.
It is. It becomes characteristic. Yeah,
It is trademark
Yes, trademark. Jimmy Moon,
trademark
yeah.
Jimmy Moon. Talk
Yeah.
like this. Yes, Lucy. No, I don't like.
At it becomes an endearing part of his
Yes.
strange character.
You know what's
though.
funny is it used to drive me nuts, but like then you just kind of
You
like
could
accept it.
See it as the Jimmy Moon
Right.
ism.
If he
No.
came in with any sort of enthusiasm, it would probably frighten.
After watching a few
most.
episodes of Jimmy Moon, though, like I'm starting to get that that's just his character. Like
Exactly,
so
yeah.
unimpressed and unexcited about literally anything.
I think it
Frankly,
wasn't
what a
initially,
boring boyfriend.
but I think she
honestly,
Brenda like basically leaned into it once.
hey babe, I made this for you. Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. He was honestly, he was a really yin to your yang. Like you're so excited
Yeah.
about everything, and
Yes,
he's
you're
just
very
so, like,
excitable and
brr.
big, and Jimmy Moon is,
Yeah,
is
you really
very
evened each
calm
other out,
and-
to be honest. In the middle was a normal person.
Oh, what? I think I'm gonna say thank you, but I don't know that was a compliment.
Well, I don't know what it was.
Well,
What?
So we all get
Anyways.
uninvited to the big game,
Yeah.
and what we decide. Would we go on to our bit now? What we
Sure,
decide
yeah.
to do about that is that we're gonna spend our day together and go on an adventure.
With Eric's
Well, you guys-
binoculars that he used
you guys-
for bird watching.
You guys were out front, kind of like bored, trying to figure it out, and that's when you
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so and now you're supposed to be
babysitting.
watching us.
Yeah, babysitting.
and
Which you do a
Ruthie's-
fantastic job.
I don't even know where you guys are, so
You
I'm the best babysitter.
apparently aren't
ever.
even aware we were outside.
I was
I know.
apparently.
You go looking around the house for us, and like we were outside.
Honestly, it
What
was
is-
a pretty light punishment for like losing your younger siblings.
Yeah, but
Wasn't it?
there's a point to that though. But we
Right, because
Yeah.
you weren't on drugs, on pot.
yeah we weren't exactly we weren't
Because Eric doesn't want to blow his life savings on pot rehab.
As you do.
Right.
yeah.
But you and I decide that we are going to investigate the mailman. And so
Suspicious character.
you, Happy, and I start to trail the mailman through the neighborhood.
And
Which watching it now, I remember this episode. I remember this. I don't remember this episode, and I certainly didn't think it was this early on.
I remember us being lost.
But I remember
Yeah.
this storyline for us. Like I remember shooting it out in the neighborhood
And,
by
like,
the
holding
house.
Which
your
was like
hand,
right,
like,
which was right by studio. It was like those cute
in this little
that
neighborhood,
really
instead of
cute
beautiful neighborhood
Yeah.
over in Santa Monica,
and they
that-
had
where the
beautiful
house
trees.
is.
I just remember their trees.
Yeah,
really
the
wide
big
sidewalk,
tree-lined streets
I thought.
that I always loved out here in California. But
Bougainvillea is my favorite California.
huh?
Bougainvillea is my favorite like California plant.
Oh,
It's just like big shades of magenta all over everything.
okay.
Anyways,
I don't know. I
side
need
note.
a visual reference.
You
I
don't
don't
know
think.
Bougainvillea?
you
Not
do.
off the
It's
top
like-
of my head.
Yes,
you
you
just
do.
threw that
You
word
do.
out
It's
there.
the bright
It's like
pink,
a
the bright purple, the bright
viney-
orange.
I believe you.
It's like an ivy.
I'm pretty sure I have some in the backyard.
And
But
it's
I feel like you
beautiful.
just-
let's come back.
The flower, the
Circling
petal,
back.
the color to green
Circling-
ratio is very high.
Circling
Okay.
back.
Well,
Anyways.
you and I go off trailing the mailman, and it takes us quite a while in the episode actually before we actually like look around to see like where we are.
I know.
And Simon does this. I was happy with how Simon was written for this because he goes, "Don't worry, I know how to get us home." And the first thing I do is I grab you by the hand.
I saw that.
And we kind of like and then I'm like I try to make the call like we're gonna go this way, no we're gonna go that way, and then I realized I can't make the call. But I love that the first thing I did upon realizing that I was lost was grab you.
Yeah,
And,
that was really sweet.
And then we try to figure it out. Later on, Simon really gets lucky, but he does a smart thing, which is he flags down
Sergeant
a
Michaels.
police car. And who is it? None other than one of our most storied guest stars on the show, but Sergeant Michaels.
Which is Christopher Michaels.
It's clear, like, if Happy were a
Cop
hound
actor
dog of
extraordinaire,
some
by
type,
the
way.
you could have found our way home. We had the dog who could have sniffed her way home in a different.
I mean, it
We
was
didn't even
Happy.
think to let Happy lead us. No, it's maybe that would have worked. But we flag down the cop car. And we don't meet Sergeant Michaels. He knows us from church.
And you actually called that out right in the episode. So it's not like you just jump in the car. Actually,
Apparently
you
we
even
were
said from church.
Yes,
you actually you call it
we
out that
established
you know.
clearly that we know this officer
Yeah.
personally. He
Yeah.
knows who we are, where we live.
Yeah. So it's
and that we
safe.
were also
Yes.
far away from home, so it wasn't like we got lost right around the corner. But
That's true. Yeah.
Let's dive deeper into this after we take a quick little break.
Okay.
I love the okay. All right, while Mac is looking up pictures of Bougainvillea, we'll go back into the episode.
Feast
So
your eyes
we-
on that.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I've seen those.
For those of you listening, Mac found a picture of Bougainvillea. Now,
By the way,
back
this
to the
neighbor has a lot of really interesting succulents.
okay, and now back to
Incredible.
the episode of Seventh Heaven, episode called Saturday.
That's right.
Let's dive in.
We're lost. We're out with Sergeant Michaels. He saves us. He saves our lives from the suburbs of the mean streets of Glen Oak, and he takes us back home. But nobody's home because throughout this episode, we're all basically just finding our way
Oh, wait,
to
Lucy?
the basketball game anyway. Oh,
Lucy?
nobody's home. Lucy's home.
Lucy is home. Lucy's upstairs,
Oblivious.
setting up Jimmy Moon. When they're trying to find out whether or not Jimmy Moon's best friend Steve likes Ashley.
So you fail at watching us
Yeah.
babysitting,
And then
and then you fail at answering the door when we come home.
Yeah, and then I
Another
also
thing you need
fail
to do when you're in
at
charge of the
failed at
house.
Ashley.
setting up my boyfriend to fail and setting up said cool girl
You fail
Ashley by her finding out that Steve actually hates her because when he thought she was cute until she spoke.
I know. I
That
love
one,
that.
that one's rough. That one's
until
rough.
she spoke.
And then Lucy now fails to be in the cool crowd because Ashley is horrified and runs off and runs away, and
Yes.
Lucy
You know,
is left
she doesn't.
alone
No
yet
loss.
again.
They
doesn't
make it
seem
clear that
torn
the
up
cool
about all
crowd
the
is
failure,
shallow
though, to
and
be
lame.
honest.
No, Lucy's not upset yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
Right.
It does come, but we're not there yet. But then, wait, where?
But as all this is happening,
Yeah.
Sergeant Michaels then says, "You know what? Let's go to the game." So we get to go off to the game.
Yeah.
But while all this is happening,
Well, and Annie went to the game on her own. She was the first one there.
that's right.
Yep.
Yeah. So Annie also just didn't listen and went to the
Which
game.
is surprising because Eric is typically the one who doesn't listen.
Yeah, but
That's true.
Eric
You
was
know?
too busy trying to help a teen that was in trouble.
A troubled
A
teen.
troubled teen who was doing drugs.
Major hard drugs.
Our favorite of
Really.
the drugs on 7th.
Was it marijuana?
It was the pot.
The
It
pot.
was the pot.
The
Dude,
pot.
Isn't
he
the
said,
pot the same
his
thing
parents,
as marijuana?
They blew their
It
life
is.
savings on
I mean,
rehab.
But
for
it
him.
sounds cooler when you call it the pot.
Oh, we call it the pot. Is that what we
Yeah.
say in the show?
That's what we say.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Don't
well,
use
the
the
pot.
pot.
Okay.
The
Well,
pot.
so and I think also Eric is too focused on this kid who's
Trying to
doing
save
the
his
pot,
life.
which also started off at the grocery store when he tried to steal something from the grocery store. Did we?
Can we
placed-
talk about the grocery
yeah.
store real
We should
quick?
definitely talk about.
By the
grocery
way, who
store.
buys a watch at the groceries? They sell watches at grocery
They
stores?
sell everything at grocery stores. You'll be surprised. Depends on the grocery store.
First of all,
Sorry.
when you're a dad at the grocery store,
Oh, here we
you
go.
really just want to
Not go.
skate around on the shopping cart.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
yes.
I saw this and went, good on you, Steven. That's how you do
I
it.
know,
That's how you do it.
And he was standing
You
up
just
there
kind
for
of
so long. He was
just like, and I am now 40 years old, but if you catch me at the grocery store, I will be skating around following my significant other on the shopping cart. That's my job.
Is that just because you can't fit in the basket, like the
No,
seat
I love it.
anymore?
Mac
love
only
the,
asks because she still fits in the basket.
Nailed it.
Thanks for
But-
setting me up, Mac. That was a
And
good
the
one.
worst thing about when your kids get a little bit bigger is that they want to push the shopping cart.
Oh,
and I'm
that's the
like,
worst.
that's my job, and it's the only thing I like to do around here. You can't take that from me.
I love that Annie
So we
was
got to
like,
share that job
and
sometimes.
he's like, I thought they didn't make these anymore. And we're just like, that was a great throwaway. Oh,
I don't think I even caught
Well,
that
there
one.
were like a package of cookies he picks up, and he's like, honey, you told me they didn't make these anymore.
That's funny. I don't think I caught that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It was great.
But so
Yes.
Well played, Annie.
Eric gets left dealing with the kid who is doing the pot, and Annie leaves and goes to the game, even though Mary said, "Don't come."
right. She just doesn't care.
And by the way,
she
Mary-
doesn't
respectful of her
listen.
And by the way,
Children's
Mary
boundaries.
did try to call, but as one does in the 90s, she tries to call a landline, which most people don't understand what that is. There was a busy signal because Lucy is on the phone, which is always.
People actually don't understand what landlines are now?
Most people
Most
don't
people don't
have
have
a
a
Well, I know
landline.
they don't have one, but they know that they existed.
Ask-
I mean,
I mean-
I knew that a rotary phone existed. Doesn't mean I used one.
But no, ask most teens,
You're old
even
enough
in their
to
20s
remember
today.
rotary phones.
Yeah, she said she
No.
remembers it.
I never used one, but
You
I
did-
know
I
that
had
they
one.
existed.
I had one in my house.
You have one in your house?
I had.
Like in a glass shelf? Like as a
There was a D in there, not VE. I said
Okay.
had.
all right.
Past tense.
They're fun.
Don't need to hoard stuff, Bev. You got to let go.
I just said had. I let it go.
Okay, good.
A long
I'm
time
proud
ago.
of you.
Anyway,
we got a
focus.
little
We're
off
coming back.
track.
So as we come back to this basketball game, Annie gets there first. Then comes Matt. I don't remember what Matt was doing. I can hear David's stomach, what his stomach's
Sorry.
doing. It's,
We just ate too. I'm just
um,
constantly hungry.
I forgot what Matt was doing.
Mhm.
But Matt
Yeah.
comes to the game, and then Sergeant Michaels brings you
That's right.
and Ruthie.
And no one questions that, by the way, for quite some time. Like,
that we show
that
up
we
with the
show up with
police.
the police. Yeah. Did you notice that? I'm like, okay, so where's
'cause I was left
where's
behind.
the Camden shock?
I was
Like,
left
That's
they're
just
like,
how we roll.
Hey guys, would you drive yourselves? You know, like, I don't know.
But we all accumulate in the stands for the big game.
By the way, no one even mentions the fact that you're missing a kid. Like, I don't think they realize that, like, Lucy wasn't there.
No, I think
That's why
that's the great
yeah.
payoff.
That's
Is that
not
like
great payoff. That's
you-
like
it
bad
is a great-
parenting. That is bad parenting.
it's a great
There's no
payoff
great
because you're the but also
too many
you're the
children to
only
count.
one who would listen if we were all told not to do something we were definitely going to do anyway.
Well, yeah, because if
then
you're
you
asked not to
wouldn't do
go,
it.
if you disinvite me, I'm not going to show up. I'm- like,
exactly. So, so you don't show
did
up.
I just prove your point?
yes.
Damn it. I hate when that happens.
So we all, Sans, Lucy, accumulate onto the stands and make a big racket for the game. And Mary takes the winning shot.
Whoa. She didn't take the winning shot first. She had to get Corey to get her the
pass the
ball.
ball.
Oh, that's
to
well.
her.
There's
And
some
then
politicking.
but we also
sure.
saw some like really great moves by Jessie and her really awesome basketball skills.
Well, and
Better
I
than
don't
mine.
and I don't blame. Oh yeah. The really high ball dribbling is fun.
I missed that.
I'm not athletic, but I know that's not. You don't bounce the ball that high.
so high.
Okay, she tried. Okay,
Funny.
you know.
You're enjoying this too much. Wait a minute.
Because I need to point out one thing that Jessie did awkward.
Jesse messed up, and I want everyone to know.
No. I didn't say messed up. I said it was awkward.
It is awkward.
Because
poor
we
Jess.
all have to. No. We all. First of all, this podcast is we're harping on every one of our awkward moments. We just haven't gotten to yours yet because you're too damn cute. So none of yours are awkward yet. But we will get there.
You're so busy being so damn cute.
Yes, too cute. But yes, the high dribbling.
Yes.
And
And then the
we-
really awkward choreography of
I'm
whoever
open.
told them to be
I'm
open, and yeah,
open.
it's all a mess.
Yeah,
But the point is that Mary's the freshman on the varsity team. She says so. The cool seniors aren't like passing her the ball, but obviously she's like the star player and
But
they
she's
don't know it.
confident. She says,
So,
I can get the shot.
you know,
Just pass it to me.
Not only does she make the winning shot, but she rebounds the missed shot by the point guard or
Right.
whatever,
Yep.
and then she wins the game for everybody, and we go.
And
Wow.
everybody goes
Yeah.
crazy, and Simon can be the loudest in the room.
Yes, but
Because-
it's really Annie.
Yes.
What does she say? And
Yeah,
then
she
she
says
goes,
it's,
yeah.
it's Annie. But
Simon
so-
thinks he's the loudest
yeah.
in the room.
And
I
then
got to
I-
be the best at everything.
And then everybody comes home to Lucy, who has been left home alone, who is also terrified because she eventually realizes that she lost her brother and sister.
Yes, you think that they're going to come home and there's going to be this horrible reckoning of like, what have you done? And where is your brother and sister? They're gone forever. And then we all come in from the game like
Happy.
you're with us.
Yeah, and all happy.
Yeah,
And
we're
I'm-
just like, oh,
Meanwhile,
hey,
she had
Liz.
5 heart attacks.
I'm
before that.
yeah. Lucy is basically ready to be beheaded because she's at this point. She's like, I've done the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Like life is over. What is my punishment? I'll take it. Just
That's
give
such
me
an
the
awful
punishment.
feeling.
And
It's cute, though.
And then comes to find out that everyone was like having fun without her, and is like, and that is Lucy's story arc for 11
but then
seasons.
Eric takes you out to
Aw.
a nice father-daughter dinner,
and then I
right?
don't shut up.
And well, yeah.
Yeah.
I
as
like
you
this
would,
moment though.
but
Though there's a bit.
It's
So
really
after we come
sweet.
home,
Yeah.
Eric is distraught over his perceived
Oh.
failures with the kid who's into the pot, and he asks Matt
Most
for
likely.
advice.
Oh yes.
So he asks his oldest son for advice about the family and should he be worried and
Who he
should be worried about and
Lucy's most likely to do drugs.
yeah, and Matt tells him quite rightly that that the whole family is kind of poised and ready to tackle this issue, but Lucy's the one that he should worry about because of her need to feel
To fit in.
to be a part of the group. But we'll get back to the rest of this in just a minute.
I think it was also very sweet, that scene with Eric and Matt, because also it is true that Lucy was the one that like she's that middle child and
Vulnerable.
the one who kind of gets lost in the mix. And so when Eric takes her out to dinner, it's also interesting that the only thing she keeps talking about is like, she talks about Ashley, she talks about like everyone else, but she's not really like engaging with like Eric about anything that's happening with her. But she just doesn't stop talking, and Eric's trying to pay attention and follow, but
I think Eric
it's a lot.
I think he just
Yeah.
gives in.
Yeah.
because the message that Eric takes from Matt is that like Lucy's the one who wants to fit in. Lucy's the one that you should pay attention to if you're worried about this. And so he's like, you know what, let's go to dinner and I'm just gonna pay attention to you.
Yeah.
And so Lucy gets the thing that I think she wants most, which is just someone to listen to all the drama that she's obsessing over.
So
Yeah.
true.
So she could just break it down and tell someone all about it. And it feels, when you're watching it, you're like, man, it's just what she needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all he has to do is sit there and let you go.
And I think there's actually a very sweet moment where where Lucy actually he kind of like phases out for a second, and then Lucy kind of questions him, and then he comes back and repeats what she said, and it's the
Mhm.
first moment where she's like, "Oh my God,
You're listening to me."
were listening to
Yeah.
me,"
Mhm.
and that kind of validation that like meant a lot to her.
Right.
Um,
Because the first thing you do is you get insecure about realizing that you've been talking for however long.
right.
And then you go to close up, and then you go, oh, you are listening to me.
Yeah.
And that's it's a sweet, simple little payoff for your missing the basketball game kind of sad storyline.
Yeah.
But you get this very Lucy like prize at the end where you just get like a shoulder, and an ear.
Yeah. And then when they come back, if I recall, there's also a very sweet scene with Lucy and Mary because, she's a little bitter that she didn't get to go to the game. And then when Mary kind of admits, like, I tried calling, and then Lucy's
Right.
like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry about that. I was on the phone. And kind of this, like, how quickly sisters can make up. So like how quickly they can kind of get over it and kind of dive back into like that like sister like quality and
then it wasn't personal.
Yeah.
Which is all Lucy needed to hear, really.
That's all Lucy ever needs to hear.
This episode Saturday is 7.
Yes.
Okay, so it's also, I'd like to point out that I think this is the first episode. Maybe you can kind of count the pilot as an episode like this, but through the first 6 of the season, in season 1, we kind of go hard. Like the themes and subject matters are serious out of the gate. We have grandma who's passing away, which kind of arcs over the first few, and we have the themed Halloween episode at 6. We have the Color of God, which was a heavy episode about racism. You know, so
Julie.
we have all of these intense. Well, the Julie comes later.
Yeah,
is after this.
Kids getting lost could have been intense, but
we have
unfortunately it wasn't.
But this was one of those like, I want to call it like slice of life kind of episodes that we do, where it's more just about the kind of big American family kind of, kids.
It can't be all serious
kids in
every
school
single time.
drama, the school basketball game, kids getting lost in the suburbs, team spirit. It all, the little pot thrown in there for good measure. But like it feels like our kind of most it's like our go-to standard episode format, where it's not
something's happening adjacent to us and doesn't necessarily affect us.
Yeah, there's some messaging in there.
But there's still messaging.
But it's not like a big themed episode like,
overt.
that kind of tent-poled each season, they would be sprinkled in there. And then we would get these slice of life kind of family episodes that felt more balanced and spread out amongst everybody. So this is one of those.
Yeah, it had that lighthearted nature to it that was a little bit like lighter and fun and playful.
And I really
silly.
like these episodes when we do them. I think we were really good at them.
This was a fun one to do, definitely.
Yeah, I remember.
It's
our
always
storyline.
it was
our
always.
Simon
I was gonna
and
say
Ruthie adventure was a
that's
lot of fun to do.
It was always fun when we got to go like off campus, and like even when we were like
Except for when we were on C Stage.
Well, C Stage is not off campus. That was just like that was on campus.
Other
Yeah,
campus.
that doesn't count.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I always just enjoyed the episodes where it was just you and I, David, and we got to do our thing and happy and it was cute.
Well, and just like I don't know why, walking down those little side streets was always just fun, and it was also because like we were so close to stage, but like we were far enough away that it was like, ooh, it's an adventure. We're all going we're going far, which we weren't.
But it wasn't.
Really
it wasn't, which is also not very much fun.
Yes, well,
I always did enjoy, particularly the neighbor. I know I've said it before, but the neighborhood in Santa Monica where our house exterior was. I just always thought that neighborhood was so
That's
pretty.
one of my favorite streets in Santa Monica. That one and the street right next to it. Oh, gorgeous!
That whole area is really cool.
Yeah. So I always enjoyed just being over there.
Wait,
it was always a nice day.
You have to remind me because I just watched it, but I just forgot. So the wrap up on the end of this episode was what?
I mean, the fact that we shot in Santa Monica is why I moved to Santa Monica when I turned 18, actually, because it had already sort of felt like somewhere like home. What?
I'm just laughing because I just asked a question and you just completely just went somewhere else as if it didn't happen.
And now you're making me choose who I engage with.
So
you're making
funny.
me choose, Mac.
This is what happened when we.
I'm still thinking about my love of Santa Monica.
But I literally, the funny part was I looked at you. It looks like you registered, and then you came out with that.
You looked at her and went,
you fully,
and then changed the subject.
You fully looked at me, registered, acknowledged, and then went sideways. And that is how it is working with Mac. But the best part was Mac, you even gave me a little smile. I was like, oh,
didn't hear you at all.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear what this what
she.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It's
all right. It's fine.
It's fine.
Now
I want to know what the question that I didn't.
we were wondering.
No. know. And now I'm not going to give it to her. Don't give it to her.
I need to know it now.
No, just
Catch
talk
you
to me.
guys next time.
She wants me to pay attention more in the next
I
time.
do. This is a lesson.
Are you trying
Mack.
to teach me?
Nope.
Something? I'm not sure.
Mack,
what
I
it is.
gave up a long time ago. Just
That's
kidding.
good.
I do.
Smartest thing you've ever done.
Mack, I love you and accept you just for who you are. But that was really funny. And I actually just, but it was the smile. It was the smirk. That's what's getting me right now. It was the smirk of like, yeah, I hear you.
I'm really good at pretending to listen.
That's exactly what it was.
You know, when I was in school, some Claudette would be talking to me, and she'd go, Mack, what did I just say? And I wouldn't be listening at all, but I could, like, word for word, like, play back what she had just said. Like, word for word, every single pause.
Word
It was
for
just,
word
like,
with no meaning.
no meaning whatsoever. And it was like I was taking a recording of like the last 5 minutes that I could just replay.
So what was the recording that you just had?
I didn't have one at that
You
time.
weren't
It's
re-
been
you
a
did-
while. I'm out
you
of
forgot
I'm
to
a
pl-
little rusty.
You forgot
I
to-
forgot to record that time.
Oh,
But
well.
I do have, you know, in school I could have a memory of I could replay the last 5 seconds of what was said, whether or not I was listening.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
But
okay.
We'll be
I'll
right
try.
back.
What was the question?
I'm so, you know what? Maybe we'll come back and we'll maybe explore that.
Yes,
right.
We'll try again.
My question doesn't
Wait,
even
before
matter.
we come back, how the does the episode end? Because I don't remember it.
Kid gets beat up. Druggy gets beat up.
And see, she's the one who actually
You
fucking
remember?
remembers.
Yeah.
So wait. Hold on. We have to come back. Wait a second. So one, you didn't hear my question. So David and I were
Was it
trying to
about the
figure.
ending?
It was about the ending,
Oh.
and like neither one of us could remember exactly what it was.
So
and
I
then
answered-
all of a sudden, you remember.
Surprise!
Mac,
So what was
tell
it?
us how the
So, yeah,
episode
how did it
ends because
end?
we forgot.
Well, the episode
Or do you want
ends
to go back to
with-
Santa Monica? I don't know.
I mean, it ends in Santa Monica, and you know, the kid that dropped out of rehab because he said that he was fixed and his, you know, against his parents and Eric's wishes, comes and knocks on Eric's door, and his face is all mangled because he, you know, got kicked out of him for weed
Over
and-
the pot.
over the pot.
All right.
And
Are we still
he
calling it the
you know,
pot?
He,
I will forever
call it the pot.
call it that.
Okay.
In
he
reference
agrees to
the
go
show.
back to rehab and to turn his life around, I think. And then, you know, the episode ends and he's fixed because we never see him again. Right? Maybe I made that up, but I'm pretty sure I saw.
Well,
I believe you.
I saw-
we like to wrap things up with a bow, so that would make
Yeah,
sense.
you know, I mean, I remember seeing his mangled face. And
I'm sorry because it seems like that's traumatizing.
no, I mean, I knew it was fake, but I was a little scared. Yeah, and he gets better.
Was
because
there
of
like
Eric.
the Camden music? Was there a Camden come together where we all?
Hold on, let me watch it. I'm cheating.
There was there was
I should have
definitely
written like notes on my arm here.
oh man, you would have a sleeve.
I would.
She would have a sweatshirt that has
Yeah.
like,
and then I would wipe it all over this white couch.
oh my gosh. But I do have to say also,
I
our
think that's how it ends.
our Wildcats gear was
Yeah, do we have any
was
of that?
really-
Did that,
I-
did
that
that
was
get
really-
sold on eBay for thousands?
I don't know, but it was really cool. And I was like, Lucy's wearing
should
like
make some.
like a wannabe midriff.
We should make Wildcats.
Is
I think I
the
had a
90s
Wildcat
fashion
scrunchie.
award go to all the basketball
Oh
gear?
yeah, you haven't. Yeah, you need to give out your award.
Oh,
Well, what is your award?
I mean,
which one
so-
is it today?
I like the
So-
thing that. What? Sorry.
no.
I thought.
it's-
Can I just say like Eric's and Annie's little bit about like Eric's binoculars that he doesn't need anymore because he doesn't do a lot of bird watching anymore is pretty funny.
Yeah,
When he was in seminary school, he actually got binoculars to gawk at the girls from like far away. That's not creepy, right?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's also
What?
a
'Cause you
weird
just-
like
You're pounding.
moment in time, like
What?
binoculars as a creep tool. I don't know. I feel like
It's all
I
long
feel like the
distance peeping
toolkit's
Tom.
modernized since
Yeah,
then. But
yeah, well, now, you know, I can zoom in 100 times.
Which is exactly what Max said when she got her weird phone.
Yeah, I was like, show me your nose hairs from. I can stand across the street and look at
Thank
them.
you.
Because she's trying to justify that she has the phone that she has.
It's cool because, well, I mean, I had my last phone for 3 whole years. 3 years.
I've had my current
That's a
phone
long
for
time.
longer than that.
Yeah,
but
and
this
I've
is
had
like-
mine for just as long.
In Mac time, that's an extraordinarily long time to have a phone. Like, I've never had a debit card or a credit card or a license expire, really, ever. It's like, that means, I'd have to keep it long enough for that. Actually, I had one. I was so excited to, like, hit that expiration date on a card. Well, I'm a highly disorganized person,
I don't know.
guys. But I happened to lose my phone the day that, like, the new phone dropped. So it was almost like I planned that.
All right.
And it didn't.
Okay.
Anyways, back to the episode.
I mean,
did you just pull a Bev and reel yourself back in?
I did.
Did you? What does that mean? Pull a Bev.
You always. What do you say? What's the thing you say?
Circle back.
We circle back. She circled herself back.
I did.
Oh, are you? Is that we're proud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, that was great.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
I might
What,
just go.
what are you gonna do with it, Bev? She circled back
Yes,
for
I
you.
know
So
that's. I
now-
don't know what to do now.
Beverly.
I don't know what to do. Now I have no purpose.
So
I have no
circling
mission.
back, Bev has some things she'd like to say.
No, I don't. Now I'm lost. I'm speechless and I don't know what to. Oh, that's what we were doing. I'm circling back. What was your awards? There we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
That's what
Who
we were.
wins the-
I
the-
was trying to
the
go
wardrobe
back.
award?
Yes.
I usually give out the acting award.
Yeah, that was hard.
Which now I have to give it out every time. I can't just like withhold it.
I haven't
If
won
I'm-
one
Well-
yet, so please give it.
I
mean,
think
if you're gonna
only
ask
if there's
me,
merit.
it's gonna be a string of Mack wins right now. Because let me tell you something. And I've
Which are really Dawn wins, but
I mean,
No,
fine.
I don't
but,
think so.
But like you deserve it, man. Because for as much praise as Catherine gives me and stuff, we're watching this old stuff, and I'm like, man, Mac is just outshining me left and right. Left and right. I'm there acting and trying to making all sorts of muecas. I got all these cute faces I'm making and all this big stuff, and then you just like button every moment we have with like utter effortless cuteness. And I love it. I was watching it, and the smile I had on the episode throughout this episode was all of your stuff, all of your lines when we're lost.
Oh.
It is so cute, and I love every moment of it. from
Wait,
you.
we
Saturday.
should get
This
lost
is
again.
This is the episode where you talk about going to the concession stand and you say you have extra money because of your lost tooth, right?
Really?
Because she lost her tooth and you have the big smile and you have the missing tooth.
I remember the talk about
The
should we
missing
get her a
tooth.
And it was
flipper,
really
and then
cute.
We decided against it.
But it was really cute because like
Aw.
you're like, and then you said I think you wanted her some money and you're like, no, you have to lose your own teeth,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's cute.
and that was cute. Sorry.
Oh.
The
Aw.
That was
all
really
of
cute.
your cute little because
Thank
you and I
you.
do a lot of banter. It's a
do.
lot of, and it's all just for cute points, and it's supposed to be just cute and light. And
And I was
I'm
cuter.
old enough when we started the show to be acting and trying and I'm watching myself try to like do all these cute things and reactions and stuff, and your stuff is just effortless and funny and so cute, and your voice is so cute, and you make cute little faces, and I love every minute of it.
Oh.
But I'm a girl dad, so I don't know, I'm a sucker, I guess,
So
for
Mac,
it.
Mac wins MVP.
Yeah,
of
Mac's my
Saturday.
MVP for the episode, man.
Yeah.
Your cute level is too strong.
Thanks. Yes.
Agreed.
I peaked early. It's all downhill from there, guys.
Well, this was fun, and I feel like
Yeah.
we were far more successful at this rewatch, rehash, recap, revisit, what I don't know what you want to call it. There's so many.
Rewind.
It's a rebrand.
It's a
It's
rewind.
It's a
Of the
rebranded
rewatch.
of a rewatch, which is more like a rehash, recap.
There you have it.
We have a lot
It's
of
a rehearsal.
what a rehearsal.
I
Are
don't
we going to do
know.
it again?
It starts with a re.
Oh, you aren't wrong. I think that was. I feel much better about
We're
that.
overstaying our welcome. Thank you guys so much
Goodbye.
for sticking with us on this rehash, whatever.
Recap,
Tell us in the
rewatch.
comments what we should call this.
Did
stuff.
we do okay,
What
guys?
was Beverly's question?
Would you rather
no, do
us?
not tell her what my question was, even though we answered it.
Oh, it was, what's the end of the episode?
There we go. And also, any of your favorite scenes that you guys loved from the episode. I mean, we want to hear from you. So make sure that you like and subscribe and push all the buttons and do all the things and leave us comments because
we read them.
We do. We read
Better
them.
or worse,
We
we're
really
reading
do.
them.
Whose Wildcat
Be
gear
nice.
was the best? Like,
See, we're coming
I
back.
wanna know.
We're back into the episode. We're circling
Anyways.
back. No, it's okay.
Was it my scrunchie? I think it was my scrunchie.
The 90s award.
It was burgundy.
Is this the episode where I have this sick
No,
yellow
we're still
G-Shock?
talking about Saturday. What
Those
did you
were
just
so
say?
cool. Remember every year we got to pick out a new watch?
Are we coming back
So
into the
sweet.
episode? The episode hasn't ended yet,
AG.
guys. We're still. We just can't wrap it up.
All right, we're done.
I was
Are we
trying.
done?
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
done. I'm
stopped
done.
me.
Oh, okay. So, again, thanks for hanging with us. Catch us next time on Catching Up with the Camdens.
Hey guys, check us out on Patreon for early access to Catching Up with the Camdens episodes, exclusive group and individual content, access to all three of us via chat, and more.